Namaste, my friends. My name is Luann, and welcome to Guru Spirit Yoga. I just wanted to remind you, if it at all possible, to have a few props available for your practice today. It's a good idea in a restorative practice, and this will be a restorative practice, to maybe place a blanket on top of your sticky mat to give you an extra layer of protection. Have some blankets. You could use regular household blankets, blocks or books, a cushion or a towel roll for the back of your neck if needed, and maybe a bolster or a large pillow, whatever you have around the house. Enjoy the practice, and I'll see you on your mat. Come to your mat and sit in your easy pose, a Sukhasana. Place your hands on your lap, palms facing down to ground you. Allow your shoulders to roll away from your ears. Your spine is long. Your crown reaches towards the sky and find a soft gaze in your eye. Feel yourself grounding a little bit more into Mother Earth. And as you do, become aware of the breath moving through your body seamlessly and even, a very gentle breath. Become aware of the surroundings of your room, the air on your face, the music, any sounds that you hear in the room. And call to mind your intention for your practice, your sankalpa. Let it be something greater than yourself. An act of gratitude towards someone that you know. Gratitude towards the universe for all the gifts that she offers. Peace in this world. Whatever your intention, hold it close to your heart and honor it as you practice today. Let the breath become deeper and move through your body a little bit more active now. Feel the breath originate in the belly, move up through your mid-body, your chest. Inhale, sip it in, and then let it go on an exhale. Down to your belly, and let all that no longer serves your practice leave your body. Move your body in a seated cat-cow. Inhale your chin towards the sky as your shoulders squeeze together in your back. And tuck your chin, round your chin to your chest, into your cat. A few moves, moving the spine, undulating the spine. Inhale and exhale. Let your arms float above your head and move the energy that you're going to create, that you're beginning to create, down to your heart center. Inhale your arms overhead and feel the energy move towards your heart center. Inhale your arm overhead and stretch to the side, beginning a lateral flexion of the spine, a lateral movement from right to left, a very gentle, slow movement, allowing the spine to lengthen, allowing the side body to stretch. Come to stillness. Return your palms to your lap, and then walk your palms out in front of you, lengthening the back, bowing over your torso, stretching the spine. Move your hands toward the right, bow over your right thigh, and then back to center. Let them pass through the center and over your opposite thigh. Lengthening, stretching. Remove any cushion or blanket that you may have sat on to elevate your spine. And come down on your back body. Your forearms could help you a little bit. The soles of your feet are on the floor at first, and then hug your knees in. Release your left leg long on the mat. Squeeze in your right leg and begin to lift and lower your right leg, warming the muscles, preparing for your restorative practice. Extend your right leg long and begin a point and a flex. with your foot and an ankle circle in one direction and the ankle circle in the opposite direction. Lower your right knee, invite the left knee up towards your chest, interlace your fingers and begin your extension, lifting and lowering your leg, warming the muscles on the opposite side. Extend your leg long, begin your point and flex and your ankle circle in one direction and then your ankle circle in the opposite direction. Hug both knees in, circle and rock from side to side, right to left, just massaging the sacrum. Roll to your right side and then push the earth away and come up and prepare for your first restorative pose. Now if you have your tools all around you, you're going to take a block and your bolster. Put the block on the medium side, or you can place it on the low side or even the high side, whatever works for your body today. Find some blankets, make a little pad under your feet, wrap your feet in a blanket, have another blanket available, and blocks for under your knees in your supported bound angle pose. Lower yourself to your bolster, situate the blocks under your knees, and you could cover yourself if you're feeling any kind of vulnerability so you don't feel too exposed. I'll time you for each pose, each posture for about 2 to 3 minutes. So see if you can settle in. Allow the props, the tools to receive your body, to help you rest, help you find peace and relaxation. Soften the gaze in your eyes. Make any necessary adjustments that you need. You can change the position of your blocks. You can remove the blanket, and you could turn your palms up to receive, down to ground you a little bit more, or on your abdomen. Again, whatever feels most comfortable. Each pose is different, each body is different. So there's no wrong way, there's no right way. It's a matter of comfort. Allow yourself to settle and stretch the hamstrings, the groin, the hip flexors, all with the support of your tools. Your heart is open, your gaze is soft, your chin is slightly tucked. The bolster is receiving your back body. You can even place blankets under your arms if there's any discomfort, depending on how many blankets you have. But placing the blanket around your feet is a really nice touch. It's just a little padding, a little comfort. It'll help make you feel cozy. Relax, release, and see if you can let go just a little bit more. Your breath is very even. Your breath is very gentle. Let all thoughts subside. And when you're ready to release the pose, engage your belly, press into the earth. Remove some of your props out of the way, have them handy for your next posture. You can even remove your bolster behind you and the block behind you. as you lay on your mat, letting the earth support you, and coming down into a fallen tree. Your left leg is extended long, your right knee is bent, just as though you were doing a tree pose or a tree posture in a standing position. If there's any discomfort under your bent knee, your right knee, you can place your blanket or a block. Arms once again are released alongside the body. Palms up to receive, or palms down to ground you, or behind you, arm to arm, elbow to elbow, wrist to wrist. Gaze is soft towards the sky. Mind is calm. Body is still. Experiment within the first minute of the pose to see if you need to adjust the body to find a little bit more comfort. If the extra layer of padding on your sticky mat is still not enough, feel free to use one of your props, your blankets, underneath your back to create an extra layer of padding. A restorative practice is all about feeling comfortable, letting the body melt into the earth, finding comfort, finding peace, being aware of the breath, and finding stillness. Few more rounds of breath, and then straighten your knees, let them reach towards the sky, and move them from right to left in a gentle windshield wipe. And then we'll take the same pose with the opposite leg. So bend your left knee, find your blanket or your block, place it under the knee if necessary, and extend your left leg long. Arms once again can be down by your side, palms up to receive, or perhaps palms down to ground you, or overhead, elbow to elbow, wrist to wrist, arm to arm. Whatever feels comfortable in this position. And as you move into the opposite leg, just notice the difference. Watch the difference from side to side. Find the breath. Let the mind chatter cease. Let your thoughts come to a halt, if only for the next hour or so. Begin to find peace as you let go, as you become one with your breath. A gentle inhale and a gentle exhale. Restoratively releasing any tension that your muscles may have in the lower extremity of your body. Letting yourself be one with Mother Earth. Using your props, using your tools to support you. Release, placing both soles of the feet on the mat, and offer your body a gentle windshield wipe from right to left. Come to your side, press the earth away, and prepare for your next pose, a sage twist. Find your bolster and place it by your hip. Move your legs One knee is bent in front of you, the other is bent behind you. If there's any discomfort in this position, place blankets under your knee for an extra layer of support. Turn your torso, your front body to face the bolster, and then let yourself release. Let the bolster receive you. Hug the bolster in. Feel the stretch along the side body, and restoratively turn your head in the same direction as your knees. Feel the stretch along your side body. Let the breath become soft. Let the breath become even. Find comfort in your pose. And let the earth receive you. A soft gaze, a gentle twist, restoring and releasing the body. Letting stillness dominate. Allowing the mind to become quiet. Allowing all your thoughts to be pure. Not worrying about your after practice schedule. Not worrying about what you did before you came to practice. Just be in the present moment, in the here, in the now. A few more rounds of breath, and then press the earth away with the palms of your hands. Let your head move from right to left, readjusting the cervical spine and neck. Windshield wipe, open your heart, let your heart be lifted. And then find sage pose on the opposite side, your sage twist. Your right knee is bent behind you, your left knee is in front, the sole of your foot in your right thigh. Turn your torso to face the bolster. You can even move into cactus arms to help drape you over the front of your bolster. And once again, turn your cheek in the same direction as your bent knees, your bent legs. Find comfort as you stretch this side of your body, and notice the difference on the opposite side and this side. Does this side feel easier to stretch, easier to open, or did the other side feel softer, more accessible? Notice these subtle differences as you let the bolster receive you, as you let Mother Earth receive your body. Your palms are hugging in the bolster. Your body is soft. Your breath is even. As you become more and more aware of the breath, allow yourself to become more and more still. A soft breath. Again, a quiet mind. A simple stretch. Restoring. Releasing. And as you're ready to release, press the earth away with the palms of your hands. Turn your neck from right to left. And then your legs with bent knees move from right to left. heart lifted, and prepare for your next posture. Move your bolster and your blocks out of the way, but nearby. Place an extra blanket to lay on, even though you have a blanket over your sticky mat. Widen your knees, big toes touch. Your bolster is on the low side of a block, and let your torso, your chest, come down towards the front of the bolster. You can place an extra layer of protection or cushion on top of the bolster and turn your cheek in whatever direction feels most comfortable for your body in this wide leg restorative child's pose. Find the breath. Let it become even. Each time you inhale, your ribs are expanding, and each time you exhale, just notice the very subtle difference of your backside moving a little bit closer towards your heels. Find comfort in the beginning of the pose, hugging in the bolster, allowing your cheek to rest to the right or to the left. You can even place your head straight forward on stacked fists if that feels more comfortable for you. Try a few options, a few modifications, see what works best on this day. And then settle into stillness, settle into quiet. Find the breath. Feel the gentle stretch in your hips. Feel the gentle stretch in your hip flexors, in your legs, in your thighs, and feel the length in your back. Everyone's body is different. Everyone looks different in the poses, in the shapes that they take for their practice. So try not to compare yourself to anyone. Just feel the posture. This is your yoga practice. When you're ready to release, again, use your palms to help push you up from the earth. Move your bolster, your blankets temporarily out of the way. Place an extra layer of padding over your blanket, over your sticky mat, and come down into a prone position very slowly on the mat. Crisscross your hands as you prepare to come into a crocodile pose. And another extra layer of padding receives your forehead. Your feet widen to the ends of your mat, the back of your mat. And you let the earth receive your body. Cheek can be turned towards the right, or cheeks can be turned towards the left. Whatever feels most comfortable for you. Right hand stacked on top of left, or left hand stacked on top of right. Finding the breath, letting the body release, allowing your body to soften, your mind to quiet. All your muscles, all your ligaments, all your bones are soft, no tension. No, they're not rigid at all. Very passively relaxing, helping your body to let go, to release. A few more rounds of breath. A gentle inhale and a very gentle exhale. Another gentle inhale and a gentle exhale. Releasing, letting go of all that came before your practice today. All that is no longer necessary. Press the earth away as you release from the posture. Move your blankets to the side and prepare for your next restorative posture, a saddle pose. For your saddle pose, place the bolster on the long side behind you. Separate your feet. You're sitting in a hero's pose if that's comfortable for you. You can also have one leg extended and one leg bent. This pose is a little tricky, so you have to find what works for you. If there's any discomfort in your back, any vertebrae or disc issues, have the bolster touching your backside. And if you have a healthy spine, just move the bolster a little bit away from your backside. Let your back body drape over the bolster. Your knees are on the earth. You can place an extra layer of protection under your knees or padding if you need another blanket. Your heart is open. Your neck can be received by a rolled towel or a very small blanket. Arms alongside your body. Your torso can be covered if you're feeling a little exposed. Your arms can even be received by folded blankets to help you feel a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more relaxed. This is a very intense pose, a very intense stretch. So some of you may choose to have one leg extended, and that's fine. Just remember to do the opposite side. Settle into the pose. Find the breath in this pose. This is a good place to choose to use the Ujjayi breath, where you're placing your tongue on the roof of your mouth and just inhaling and exhaling audibly, almost like the ocean waves crashing on the beach. You should be able to hear it. If you were in a regular yoga class, your neighbor would hear you breathe. You would hear him or her breathe. This kind of breath is very meditative. It helps carry you through difficult postures. So you may want to remember it, not only for the saddle pose, but for other asanas that require your attention, require your breath. Settle in. Find the breath on this pose. Find stillness and quiet the mind. Bend your elbows, press the earth away, straight spine, chin tucked, and lift and come out of the posture. Extend your legs long in front of you. Offer your legs a little bit of massage, self-love. And then prepare for your next posture, a wide angle fold. Take your bolster from in back of you, place it in front of you, widen your legs, and place the front end of your bolster on a block, the high side or the medium side or the low side, whatever you're feeling today. Move the bolster closer to your groin area, situate yourself, and then once again drape your torso over the bolster. Your feet are a little bit engaged. I'm placing an extra layer of protection over my bolster, and turn your cheek to the right or to the left. Allow yourself to melt into the bolster as you did with all your other postures. It takes a few seconds to soften and release and let go, but see if you can do that. Find stillness in whatever way works for your body the best today. Hugging the bolster. Try not to think too much about the pose or too much about your breathing. Just let your body be soft. Let your breath be even. Let the bolster receive your body. Quiet and still. Inhale and exhale. Bring awareness to the breath. In the moment, in the present. Finding quiet, stillness, relaxation, restoration, repose. Lift yourself, engage the abdomen, the belly. Remove your bolster, your block, and prepare for your next posture, your next restorative posture, a supported pigeon. Place your bolster in the center of your mat and come up on your knees. And this is the only time you'll be standing. So come up to a downward facing dog. You won't be here very long. Inhale the right leg up towards the sky and then drape it. You may need to position it in front of your bolster. So your hip is on the bolster. Your right knee is in front of the bolster. Take any support that you need in addition to your bolster, blankets or blocks. Your left leg is extended long behind you. Your foot is flattened, and drape yourself over the bolster using the support of a blanket or a block. As you move into this supported pigeon, a very intense stretch for the hips when done without the bolster, but even with the bolster, it's still a very intense stretch. Find what works best for your body. Allow the breath to soften. Wiggle around if necessary until you find the right shape, the right support for your body. What feels best. You should never feel any tightness, any tingling, or any pain. A natural amount of discomfort is okay, but if anything you feel beyond that doesn't work for you, it doesn't serve you, release from the pose and come into a child pose. Inhale and exhale. You can even take a block. Let a block on the medium side receive your forehead or the low side. Whatever works best for your body. That's why it's always good to have your props nearby accessible. So you can just reach if there's no guide in the class to offer you assistance. Feeling the stretch, feeling your body release, and then pressing the earth away, sitting back on your hip, keeping the bolster in the same place. We have the other side to do, and pressing up into your downward facing dog after you find some circulation in your right leg, your leg that was forward. Press into your downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg towards the sky. Bend at the knee and drape it over your bolster. There may be some arranging to do. You may have to help it there. Your right leg is preparing to extend long behind you. Find your bolsters, find your blocks, your blankets. Have them available to support your head. Hold on to with your arms, and begin to notice the difference on the opposite side. Extend your right leg long behind you, foot flattened, torso being received by the bolster, forehead being received by a blanket or block. And once again, settling in, abandoning all thoughts that no longer serve your practice today. Releasing, letting go, quieting the mind, listening to the very soft inhale and exhale. Unless you decide to use that Ujjayi breath, that deep ocean sounding breath, to help carry you through this pose, this posture. Meditate into stillness. Allow quiet to consume you. And just be. Let the breath move through your body seamlessly and even. And then begin to press the earth away. Remove your legs across the bolster. Find some circulation in your left leg, the leg that was placed in front of the bolster. Remove the bolster from your area as you prepare for the next posture. The next restorative posture, which is a supported bridge. So find one of your blocks and be prepared to place it on the low side, the medium side, or the high side, under your sacrum, right above your buttocks. Your knees can separate wide. You can place an extra layer of protection or blanket under your back. You can let your two knees draw in towards one another, and that is a more restorative posture. Protect yourself. Cover your chest with a blanket. Use a neck roll or a neck cushion, a towel roll, a small blanket under the crevice of your neck. Arms release along your side body, palms up to receive. Your legs can be straight in front of you if that feels comfortable, if that feels right for today's practice. You choose the modification, the variation. And then once you do so, allow your body to settle into the earth. Let the earth receive you. Let the block support you. Your heart is open. You are receiving all the goodness from the universe. Allow yourself to receive. Allow your breath to be soft. Allow your mind to be clearer now. The muscles in your legs releasing. Your feet planted into the earth, grounding you. And then release. Hug the knees in. Extend them towards the sky. A little self-love, a self-massage of your thighs, your hamstrings, your calves. And then bend your knees. Come to the right side. Once again, move your props out of the way. And prepare for your heart opener. Your bolster is placed behind your buttocks, behind your back. Your feet are long in front of you. You can even move your feet into a bound angle if that's more comfortable. Your heart is very open. Your arms are alongside your body. Your chin is ever so slightly tucked. And the breath is soft and even. Imagine a white light filling your heart center, nourishing you, nurturing you. Receive all the goodness that the universe has to offer you. Allow yourself to be a vehicle. Allow yourself to receive. Quiet, stillness, soften the body. Inhaling and exhaling very gently, very seamlessly, evenly, nourishing and nurturing every part of your body, your spiritual body, your mental body, your physical body. Let your arms extend overhead, your toes point, and find a well-deserved stretch of all the muscles of your body. Release your arms by your side, engage the belly, and lift off the bolster, moving the bolster out of the way as you prepare for your next posture, a supine twist. Have your blankets available. You may need them to place them in between your knees. Come down on your back body, soles of your feet on the mat. Hug your knees in and rock from right to left. Let your knees drape over in one direction. Place a blanket, a folded blanket in between your knees, releasing any tension of bone on bone compression. turn your head in the opposite direction of your knees. Settle in, soften, offer the body a very gentle twist. Noticing the difference as your legs are bent and draped over to this side. If there's any discomfort in your neck, you can gaze up towards the sky. Feel what works best for your body today. Soften, release. Invite yourself to feel peaceful, rested, restored. Awareness to the breath. Awareness of the present moment. Allow yourself to release from the posture. Remove the blanket. Turn your head towards the sky. Hug the knees in and massage the sacrum, turning the knees from right to left. And then let your knees drape over in the opposite direction. Find your blanket, place it between your knees or under your knees, wherever you're feeling the tension. Your arm can be in cactus shape. Your neck is turned in the opposite direction of your bent knees. And you soften and release and let go, noticing the difference from the right to the left. Remember to turn your chin towards the sky if there's any complaints in your neck, if there's any issues that help, that make you feel unsupported. Allow the breath to move through your body seamlessly. Allow the breath to be even and gentle. Finding your place of comfort, your place of peace. Listening to your very even, soft breath, hearing the sounds of the room, noticing the air on your face. Finding the breath, being aware of the breath, seamlessly, evenly, gently moving through your body. Then beginning to release, letting your body roll to the backside and then roll to one of your fetal positions, right or left. Coming up, preparing for your final resting pose, Shavasana. Draping your legs over your bolster helps support the lower back. Covering yourself, releasing, letting go. being aware of all the postures, being aware of all the poses that your body allowed itself to assume the shape. Releasing your neck, your arms alongside your body, palms up to receive, chin slightly tucked, and integrating all that wonderful energy that you created by allowing yourself to rest and restore. Life proceeds breath by breath, deep, full, and easy, shallow or uneven. Breathing is the key to cultivating peace. Breath by breath, choose to stay present. It isn't success you are seeking, but surrender to the flow of energy. It's not control that matters, but letting go, allowing life exactly as it is in this moment to touch and change and breathe through you, breath by breath. Begin to deepen the breath now. Roll your neck from right to left. Offer the body a gentle stretch, extending the toes, the fingers. Hug the knees in, rock from right to left, and then come into your fetal position, resting the body. Thanking yourself for coming to practice, for honoring the body. And remember your intention, your sankalpa now, as a present truth. Press the earth away, tangle your head and let it come up last, and find your easy pose. May you be happy. May you be safe. May you be free from harm. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste.